All right, what's good, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day. We're here to do your health readings, okay? So if you haven't chosen your deck, make sure you choose your deck, and the timestamps for those will be down below, okay? Also, remember that not every detail of these readings are going to resonate, but if you're drawn to a pile, make sure you stick around and kind of check out the information that's in those, because there might be a message in there for you, okay? So I think we're going to get started. All right, so pile number 1, we have the Light Seers Tarot, okay? Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to look into your overall health, and then we're going to look into some advice on how you can, what you can do to help improve your health, or until you can get to see the doctor. But we're just going to look into this, okay? So the first card we're going to get is overall health. What is it that this pile number 1 needs to know about their overall health? We got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands for your overall health, we're talking about a need for more movement, exercise, a better routine. So for your overall health, we're going to be focusing on, you need to focus on bettering your overall health, which, you know, I think most of us can benefit in that, okay? So let's look into what the main issue that you might be struggling with. At this time, we got okay, so the first card we got is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands talks about injuries due to like doing things too fast, so needing to slow down. So this could have been an injury that occurred from a car accident. You know, we're in Colorado. If you're, you know, we don't got snow yet, but like skiing, stuff like that, sports, just things that require you to, well, you know, injuries due to doing things too fast. And then we got the Five of Swords. Conflict, stress is affecting your health right now. So, okay. So let's look into this. What else can you tell us about this Eight of Wands? What is this injury due to accidents? This could also be like aggressive people. And with this Five of Swords, it could be arguments, fights. You can get hurt because you're having a conflict in a stressful situation. Because the Five of Swords, remember, it's talking about conflicts and stress that are affecting your health. So it's needing you to get away from stressful situations, and that could be what this routine is. Maybe, yeah, that's what it could be. All right. So let's look into what I'm just going to look at this. I'm not going to keep it. Okay, because it's the Judgment card that flew out when I didn't even set the intention, the question that I want to ask. But this came out, and this talks about your own behaviors are solely and directly responsible for your condition. So it says, these are also the things that will have long-term effect on your recovery. So if you're trying to get out of a stressful situation, because stress could be a health issue, you know, it causes other physical health issues when our spiritual, mental, you know, well-being is not taken care of. It can really create a lot of physical ailments in our life. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. What is the main cause of the health issue? Oh my God, main cause of the health issue. Main cause of the health issue. It could be, again, if you're in a stressful situation at home, It could be because there's instability in the home. And then we have the Three of Wands. A need to aim for the future. And it says listen to the advice of others. So if others are telling you, hey, you know, this situation isn't good for you, you know, you need to start thinking about what you need to do to bring yourself into a place of balance and health and happiness, so that way your health can improve. Okay, so the cause for the health issues is an instability at home. Okay, so let's look into what do you need to focus on to help improve your health. What do you need to focus on to help improve your health? What is it that you need to focus on to help improve your health? What do you need to focus on? We have the Two of Swords. This talks about the Two of Swords talks about your inner saboteur. Okay, so you needing to fight back. You needing to fight back because you're allowing it's almost like I don't want to fight this fight, and it's too much work, it's too much stress, I just don't want to. This is saying you need to fight back. And I'm not saying fight, you know, physical fight, because there could have been some aggressive people that are bringing these, you know, this kind of energy to you. But what it's saying is fight back, is look to the future. Don't get stuck in, well, this is just how it is. This is just how it is, and you just lay down and accept it. And you know, that's really sad. So this is saying that you're sabotaging your own health by not fighting back. And like I said, not physically fighting. We don't want to get anybody put in jail, but fight the situation about, like, how am I going to get out of this situation, right? How am I going to get out of this? How can I improve my life? Okay. So, and then we got the World in reverse. So when it's upright, it's talking about recovery is possible if you do the work that you need to do. But with it coming in reverse, it's because it came out like this, it's almost like your recovery is not gonna come if you don't address the issue that's causing these health issues. And it could be, you know, psychological. This could be emotional and mental stress, and it's starting to affect your physical body. So maybe seeing a therapist, just talking to somebody to kind of help you work through these issues. Because, you know, a lot of times we stay in these situations because we're like, well, this is my family. But your family could be, oh man, I hate saying this, but it's true, you know. Sometimes your family is what is the cause of your burdens sometimes. And that's why it's important to talk to somebody like a therapist, somebody who can help you sort through those feelings and the emotions, so you can be clear-minded, to help you see things in a clear way, so you can make these decisions being more clear-minded. Okay, I'm not just saying run away from your family, they're bad. No, there has to be some kind of work, some kind of effort on your part to address these issues. And then if the people around you aren't helping you to, you know, be better, or to improve your health, or to lessen the stress in the home, then you have to really consider if these are the kind of people you need to keep around you. You know, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. So, hold on. I wasn't. Okay. We got the Two of Pentacles. So this talks about a need to balance what you want for happiness and what you need for health, because they're not the same thing. You think I need to keep these people around for me because they keep me happy, but do they? If you're like, well, if I keep these people around, are they really, you know, because the people around you are causing the stress. So you're keeping around thinking, well, they make me happy, but they cause me stress and it's affecting my health. So trying to balance the people that you need to keep around you and the people that you might need to cut out. Okay. So let's see what your advice is. What is your advice? Try not to drop the cards. What is your advice? What is your advice? The first card we got is the Four of Cups. You're, right now you're feeling like you have nothing to look forward to, but there are steps that you can take to start bringing more color and, you know, vibrancy back into your life. Because right now you're feeling really unfulfilled, like there's really nothing to look forward to. So what is their advice? Get another get another perspective. You might not be seeing things clearly. Yeah, might not be seeing things clearly. Here she's feeling, or he, doesn't matter, could be feeling trapped and bound to a situation, but she really isn't. But that's how this person sees the situation. See, she's in the mirror. In the mirror, she looks bound, but in reality, she's not. So you aren't seeing things clearly. So there's a need for you to have somebody, like a neutral party, somebody who doesn't, you know, isn't trying to control you, or isn't trying to control the other person, or isn't trying to control the situation, to help you see things clearly, because you clearly aren't. You clearly aren't seeing things clearly. Okay, so that what is your advice? You need to transmute this energy into, you really transmute this negative energy, whatever energy's around you, change the energy around you, because you're really holding on to what you feel is familiar and stable, but there's betrayal, there's sneakiness, there's something going on. There's something going on. What is that? I know this is a health reading, but let's look into what's going on. What is this Seven of Swords? What is it that you need to know? Well, maybe this will help you see things clearly. It could be in regards to a relationship. Okay, what's the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? Oh my God. Okay, guys. We got the Magician in reverse and the Lovers. This is kind of weird for, you know, in a health reading. But this could be talking about doing some kind of energetic work. You know, I want to say magic, but, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, magic, really? Well, you know, you might believe in this if you're in a, you know, at a tarot reading. You understand how energy works. And you understand that magic, all magic is really energy work. So this person might be doing something to affect your health, and that's what that sneaky behavior is. What else can you tell us about this? We got the Nine of Swords, or Six of Swords. Moving away from troubles, needing to recoup and like mend your heart, because this person probably did a number on you. Yeah, because we got the 5 of Cups. So being really disappointed in a situation. You needing to go within to really get the clarity that, because the Hermit talks about clarity. So you needing to get clarity on the situation, because whatever you've been trying to grow in this relationship, in this home situation, hasn't been coming in. And so yeah, okay, you've been trying to, you know, grow something, and then we have got the Star in reverse. So this is talks about a time for recovery, but within in reverse, it was like they weren't allowing you to recover. So that's why it's saying you need to move away from that, okay? All right, let's get your most likely outcome if you follow doctor's orders or the advice that you're given by a therapist, or what, you know, or even the advice that Spirit has for you. What is the most likely outcome? Most likely outcome, please. What is the most likely outcome? Okay. Too many fell out. I got a lot of cards. They were nice cards, but there's too many. Most likely outcome. This one, please, for the most likely outcome. One card for the most likely outcome. Okay. We got the Emperor. So this does talk about, you know, stress, muscle tension, just being like, you know, high blood pressure. This is somebody who also has trouble taking advice. This person doesn't like to take advice. But you're strong, like you're strong, and you will remain strong if you're able to take the advice, because you know, this guy doesn't really want to take the advice, but it's not like he's has chronic illnesses. This is something that can very, very easily be managed if this person takes the advice. But the Emperor talks about somebody who has trouble taking advice. And if it's talking about a lot of stress. It also talks about, you know, having a lot of stress. So it's saying that, you know, if you don't handle this situation properly, it can really affect your money. With the King and Queen. Both the King and Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse. It's going to be a painful ending if you don't get out of this situation of feeling stuck. Okay? All right, guys. Any final advice? Let's see if there's any final advice. Get clear-minded. Get clear about what it is that you need to do. Remember, the Eight of Wands talks about aggressive people that bring a lot of conflict, right? And it came in reverse. So get clear about needing to cut this out of your life, and it could be a relationship. So, you know, you don't have to take my advice, but, you know, it's saying that you need to do some internal work and get clarity on the situation, because it is affecting your health. Okay? All right, guys. I hope this helped. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. Best of luck to you guys. This isn't an easy situation to have to make these kinds of cuts out of your life. But we're talking about your health, your well-being, and you might not feel like there's something, you know, much to look forward to, but that's what's causing you to sabotage your health, is by thinking that way. Oh, there's nothing to look forward to. Well, you need to get out there and start finding things to be, you know, to look forward to, you know, finding yourself and getting out of toxic situations. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this helped. And we'll see you guys next pile time. Number 2. We're here to do your health reading. So if you pick the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is pile 2. If you pick this pile, this is your reading. I think I already said that, of course. So the first card we're going to pull is for your overall health, all right? We're going to check your overall health, and we got the Rider-Waite, 8 of Swords. So you might be feeling trapped, and you might be feeling stressed about your health situation. 8 of Swords is talking about anxiety, fear. And then we got the 9 of Swords. Clinical depression. So we could be talking about depression. That's your overall health. So this depression could be affecting your health in other ways. So we're going to see what's the main health issue that you need to focus on, okay? What is the main health issue that pile number 2 needs to focus on? Oh, you guys. Okay. You have a lot, but guys. I just finished pile 1, and pile 1 had the same kind of energy where it's like mental and emotional stress that's causing the physical ailments, and it could be affecting your body, your joints, your muscles. What's the main health issue that pile number 2 needs to focus on? What's the main health issue that pile number 2 needs to focus on? What's the issue that pile number 2 needs to focus on? Don't want to come through, guys. The main issue that you need to focus on, happiness. Focus on your happiness. The 10 of Cups talks about happiness brings health. Inner life is well balanced. This is a point where you're almost indestructible, it says. Okay? So, this is your overall health. Stress, anxiety, fear. What you need to focus on? Your happiness. There could be a lot of conflict going on in your life right now. Okay. What is this conflict? What is this conflict? So, as we're looking into this conflict, because this is the cause of your anxiety, your fear, your mental state, the depression that you're suffering. It's because of all the conflict, right? So that's why it's saying you need to focus on your happiness. So let's look into this conflict. What is this conflict surrounding? It could be work, it could be home. Okay. A lot of cards flew out. Okay, so I'm going to keep... Oh, man, they all tie in together. Okay, but I'm going to keep these. Sorry. Have them all. So we're talking about the moon and the high priestess. So we're talking about secrets. This conflict is surrounding secrets that brought some heartache, okay? Left somebody feeling alone and abandoned and out in the cold. And then we got the 2 of Swords. The secrets. What are the secrets that are causing all this anxiety and stress? What is this? What are the secrets? Jeez. I got the Page of Pentacles. It could be regarding a child. What is the secrets? It could be a child. Like somebody could have. Somebody got clarity on something, and it left them very depressed, very just unhappy. So now you're stressed out, and it's causing a lot of conflict in your home, in your life. What is it that you need to focus on? What is it that you need to focus on? I take it like I asked, what is the main health issue that you need to be focusing on? It pulled up the 10 of Cups, right? So finding balance in your life, finding something that brings joy in your life. And I'm taking it as the same for what is it that you need to focus on. But let's see what else pulls out. What should you focus on? We got the Wheel of Fortune. You're supposed to be focusing on your happiness. What's going to bring you joy, fulfillment, luck, not conflict. What is your advice? What is your advice? Okay, what is your advice? Well, these two came out. We got the Magician and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is talking about getting advice from a specialist or a doctor whose advice you really respect. So I'm taking it as a, yeah. And then the Magician talks about take advice from professionals, both contemporary and traditional approach. Mental tension may be an issue, nervous system tension. So yeah, you need to go in. You need to get, I would say with these two cards, it's talking about going in and seeing a specialist, doctors, both contemporary and traditional, So, go see a therapist, go see, your doctor, just get an overall health check and maybe, maybe bring up some, the mental tension may be an issue, it says, nervous system tension. So it's really affecting your health. So you really need to get some help and some support, okay? So was that the advice or was that the outcome? Because I took that as advice, like, yeah, go see the doctor. Go get some support that you need. Mental health and, get your physical body checked out. Okay, so what's the most likely outcome? What is the most likely? I don't understand why I always have to drop all these cards. Been shuffle all crazy. They just fly out of my hands. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. What is the most likely outcome if you take doctor's advice? If you go in. Well, we're going to see what the most likely outcome is. So if you're like, screw you, screw your advice, I ain't going to do that, then that'll show up. Like, most likely advice, this person ain't going in, So we'll see. What's the most likely advice or outcome? Most likely outcome for, we have the Hierophant. Come on, guys, really? Most likely outcome. This is talking about lack of emotional support. This is talking about inadequate medical advice. So you're not getting the support and the advice that you need. Most likely outcome. So you're not going to go in? Then it's going to keep you stuck in this situation. Okay? You don't get the support. You don't get the advice that you need. The medical advice. Because you're not even going in. You're trapped in this situation of unable to move forward. Anything else for the most likely advice, outcome? Because you're holding on to, inner saboteur. You're sabotaging your own health. Why? Because you're holding on to something that isn't growing. Something that isn't growing. And it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be whatever, family. You're trying to make it work, trying to find the balance. But it's saying move away from that situation because you're sabotaging yourself. By not going in, you're sabotaging yourself. By not handling and dealing with this situation, you are sabotaging yourself. You're not going in to get the support and the help you need. And that's really gonna affect your health, your overall, and it doesn't have to be that way. It's just gonna get worse because you want to be stubborn. Got the Ten of Swords. You're gonna have some disappointing outcomes if you keep deceiving yourself. You need to get clarity. Go in and get this and see a specialist. Go into the doctor. It's saying go see the specialist. You need to go to this person's place of work and see the specialist, because if not, you're gonna have some pretty disappointing outcomes when it comes to your health. Why? Because you were deceiving yourself. You weren't going in to see the people that you need to go in to see. And like I said, it could be your doctor, it could be a therapist, it could be, whoever it is whose advice you respect, go see that person, okay? All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm scolding you about not taking care of yourself, and you're like, you don't even know me. Hey, this is what the cards are saying, okay? Whatever you choose to do is up to you. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Go in. All right. Don't be stubborn. We want to see you be happy and healthy in your life, okay? You have things to look forward to, but you're just not seeing it right now, okay? So go in and get some support that you need, because these people are going to help you see things differently if you allow them to. Because people could tell you all they want, and you could be like, in one ear out the other, okay? So it really does come down to you and how you want to, handle the situation. You know what it is. Intuitively, you know. It's up to you if you want to take that, make the effort to make those changes. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helped. Pile number 2, we will see you next week for your health reading. Hopefully we'll get some better energies, and hopefully we'll see that you went in. We'll see. But until then, we'll all right. Pile number 3, we are here to do your weekly health reading. So the first card we're going to pull, of course, is going to be the overall health. And then we're going to break down what it is that you need to focus on, what it is that you need to do to improve your health. We'll also look into what's causing the health, okay? Then we'll look into what you can do to improve, advice, and outcome, most likely outcome. Okay, so we got the first card we got is the High Priestess. This is the card that I ended pile number 2 with, was the High Priestess in a different deck. But the High Priestess talks about specialists, doctors, both holistic approach, professional and holistic approach, sorry. It's also talking about, intuitively what is the cause. If this is a woman, then it could be, it could talk about hormonal imbalances, migraines, anemia, low blood pressure. It could also talk about fatigue, stomach issues, and nutrition. Okay, so that's overall health. So you might, I'm taking it more as needing to go in and see doctors, and it says both professional and holistic. So there's different types of healings that you could do. Okay, look into at least. But it's saying both. You might need to go see both. What's the main health issue that pile number 3 needs to focus on? What's the main health issue that pile number 3 needs to focus on? Okay. Main health issue. We got the devil. This could be talking about freeing yourself from toxic behaviors. So being overindulgent in giving, with it in reverse, it's talking about what you need to focus on is releasing yourself from this devil energy, releasing yourself from these, giving into temptations of overeating, over drinking, drug use, unsafe sex, that kind of behavior. Okay. The sun in reverse. So this is talking about, okay, so when it's upright, it's talking about taking care of yourself. When it's upright, it's talking about staying healthy, You're eating right, you're drinking enough water, your skin looks great. With it in reverse, it's you're not doing the best job at keeping yourself hydrated and healthy, and it could be because you need to free yourself from these toxic behaviors. And then we got the Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant is talking about nutrition difficulties, lack of emotional support, inadequate medical advice. When it's upright, it's talking about like having a strong immune system that resists illness, and you're not resisting the illness so well. It could be because you're not taking care of yourself in a healthy way. You're not eating healthy. You are indulging in, toxic behaviors. You're not, and you really know what's going on with your, you know that you need some extra support, and when it comes to your health. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Self-deception about self-damaging habits. So you're in denial about, this isn't affecting me. I'm not overeating. I'm not overindulging in alcohol. I'm not, I'm a functioning, this is a, you could be a function, it could be a functioning dysfunction. And so you're kind of in denial about that. It's not an issue for me, but it really is. And with the High Priestess, coming at as your overall energy for your health, intuitively, And this is talking about you're deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself. Okay. What is the cause of this health issue? I mean, I think we know, but like deep down, what is the root cause of this issue? Because we don't start doing, behaving in these ways for no reason. Just I think I'm, want to be an alcoholic, or there's a reason why we start to get involved in these type of behaviors that damage our health. So let's look into that. What is the underlying issue for this health problem? Oh my God, I just threw all my cards on the ground. Hold on. Okay. It's talking about, the Nine of Pentacles talks about being too indulgent, and then the Judgment. Okay. All right, guys. The Nine of Pentacles talks about being overindulgent, right? And then the Judgment, it says your behaviors are solely and directly responsible for your condition, and they are the only things that will have a long-term effect on your recovery. Okay, so that's what it's saying. It's really emphasizing the need to look at the indulgences in the things you like to indulge in. Okay, and only you will know what that is, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever, food, too much TV or I don't know, whatever it is. Because it's saying you need to get out and move. Okay? Let's put all these back in. Let's pull again for the underlying cause of these health issues. What is the underlying cause of these health issues? It could be a lot of arguing, fighting. Cause for these underlying health issues. Dealing with health issues may be frustrating. Don't give up. So you could be feeling like you're just giving up. You're giving up because of some heartache. Some heartache. Whatever that heartache is, it's causing you to indulge. It could be because you thought you were going to have victory in something. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. You thought you were going to have victory in this love. But the truth came in that somebody was being deceptive. And that could have triggered you to want to overindulge. Okay, so let's see what your advice is, guys. What is your advice? What is your advice? You need to, and that's probably why you have to go and see, you know, not just a doctor, but, you know, you might have to go in and see a therapist to help you work through these issues. Because if you're not working through the issues that led to the addictions and the overindulgence, whatever that may be, it's going to continue. You might overcome it for a little bit, and then the moment, you know, you have a moment of, you know, oh, you know, life's not that great, then you want to go back into that because you really haven't dealt with the issue at hand, the underlying issue, the root of these behaviors. Okay, so let's see what your advice is. We got the Two of Wands. So making a decision to move in a different direction. I don't know why it's standing out to me. You know how he's kind of he's on stilts, right? You know, I kind of get it, take it as tiptoeing away. Making a decision to tiptoe away, to do it quietly because he is doing it at night. Maybe needing to move away quietly. Don't make a big scene. Oh, I'm ending this with you, or whatever it is, you know, or I quit, or whatever. You know, just, you know, focus on healing and finding your happiness and doing it quietly, kind of withdrawing, retreating quietly. Then, come on, guys, I just want to. Okay, so the King of Swords is, again, is talking about going to see a specialist, and then we got the Temperance in reverse. So it's talking about learning how to do things in moderation. Try to replace it with another pleasure, something that's more healthy. Don't go completely without indulgence if you need it. So it's saying, so if this is an addiction, it's talking about going in and getting the support that you need, right? The support you need. Don't just do it cold turkey, because that could affect your health. That's why there's a need for you to go in to see a specialist, because they might need to monitor you as you're, you know, if it's a drug addiction or alcohol addiction, maybe needing somebody to monitor that, or as you go through withdrawals. You know, this could be a rehab. Yeah, so if you were okay, and then we got this one in another reading. It's the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now the Page of Pentacles talks about pregnancy, okay? But with it in reverse, so if there was a thought that is this person pregnant? Maybe not. What's the Page of Pentacles? What's the Page of Pentacles? What's the Page of Pentacles? Oh, okay. Stress about a kid. If you're drinking because of a kid, yeah, it was conflict surrounding this Page of Pentacles. So, I don't know. And then we got the Hermit. Oh, it's problems with, oh, if you thought you were pregnant. Well, I don't know. I'm getting two different things. If you thought you were pregnant, it could be something, just a problem with your intestines, lower stomach, gallbladder, spleen, stuff like that. But for someone else, I'm getting like it's if you thought this, I want to say if it was a conflict surrounding a kid. No, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it like that. Because I lost it. And, you know, if it gets ripped away from me like that, it's probably because that's not what it was. Okay. So, it could just be that, if you thought you were pregnant, it could be something that has to do with your stomach, your intestines, your gallbladder, something like that. Okay. I don't know that, like I said, not every detail of these readings are going to resonate. So this could be like, you know, another person that came through, you know. Anything else? Outcomes for pile number 3. We got the 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, sorry. Advice: overwork, causing body to break down, desperate need to rest. So it's saying rest. You need to rest. You really, really need to rest. Put down those burdens. And then the 5 of Pentacles is talking about whatever's going on, don't let this stand. Okay, you need to go in. You need to go in to see a professional. Okay, you will know what that is. If it's a therapist, if it's a rehab center, if it's just your doctor, for, you know what it is. You know, don't, whatever issues you have going on, don't let them stand. Okay, and then because you and needing to rest. All right. Any final advice for group number 3? Any final advice for group number 3? Final advice for group number 3? Final advice for group 3? Don't give up. Dealing with health issues is frustrating. It is. It's not. It's time consuming. It's financially consuming. It's emotionally consuming. Physically, you know, it is. It is frustrating. But don't give up. Your health, you know, it can, you know, it can improve. But you need to fight for that. Okay? So make the decision, make the choice to bring in good health in your life. You have the power to improve your health. Okay? But you got to take the steps. You got to make the decision. You got to make the choice to go in. Okay? All right, guys. I hope this helped. And hopefully next week we're going to get some good energies. We'll see how the energy has shifted. If you've gone in, if you don't let this stand and you go in to get the help you need, the energy next week will shift, even if it's something as simple as talking to a doctor, because your doctor will give you some information, and it's going to make you see things differently, think about things differently, and that alone changes the energy, and that's the energy that will come through. And even if you haven't made like major steps, like I've talked to the doctor, this is the plan, even though it's not going to play out for a month or so or 2 weeks or whatever. It's still going to change the energy, because Spirit's going to say, yes, 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 you're going in the right direction. Or Spirit's going to say, no, 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 this is not good for you. Okay? And it's going to be up to you to decide, you know, what's good for you, trusting your intuition, knowing what's best for you, and quieting the noise of the people around you. Because, you know, family, people in your home, in your work environments can affect your health, and even the decisions that you make. Oh, that's not what it is. Nah, they're crazy. You know, you will know, and it's up to you. Don't sabotage yourself by just denying it and just, nah, I'm not gonna deal with it, because, you know, the energy might come through that things are getting worse for you because you're not doing anything. You're not taking the steps to improve your health. So I'm not sitting here telling everybody, listen to me and I know it all. No, if I don't know, I'm going to tell you, it has something to do with this. You might want to go see a professional. I'm just here to kind of throw out the energies that I'm picking up. It's up to you to make the choices. Am I going to go see the doctor? Am I going to go see a therapist? Am I going to go to rehab? Am I going to stop, you know, being reckless with my health? Or, you know, it's always completely up to you. And even if you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you, yeah, you need to do this, you need to do this, that, and then you go home and you're just like, fuck that, I'm not going to do it. You know, going to the doctor and you just, you know, brushing off whatever advice they give you, I mean, it's going to land you in the same predicament. So you don't have to take my advice. You don't have to take your doctor's advice. You don't have to go in. That's up to you if that's how you choose to handle your health. But it's Spirit's here saying, don't give up, don't give up. Things can improve. But a lot of the times, the reason why we're having these health issues is because our mental and emotional well-being is not, we're not nurturing and taking care of that. It's not just our physical body. We have to take care of our minds, our spirits. Because when those are unhealthy and unbalanced, it's going to bring unbalance in every part of our life. And that includes our physical health, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope this helped. Stay strong. You have the power to make to improve your health. You just got to take the steps necessary, all right, guys? All right, so we'll see you next time. Have a great week, and see